The gentleman before spoke about...
So you had to butt in.
All right, excuse me, I'm going to answer you. Can you let me finish?
You're not even
Can you
acknowledging that I'm
finish?
here.
Just a
We
moment.
talk rubbish and
You won't let you talk.
But you
Because if you
Won't
were
let you
prepared
talk.
to do that, you would give me the microphone for 5 minutes. She might just give me the
wait your
She the cat's
turn. What
mother.
about waiting your
I will keep
turn?
my mouth closed for 1 minute.
Right, you're not down at the car sale yard selling second-hand cars.
After
What
that
about
1 minute,
waiting
I
till you
expect
turn?
to
Oh,
give me
real
the
businessman, isn't he shrewd, you know, real tyrant, you know, slick and slack, a real businessman, you know, do as I tell you, and that's that. Doesn't give a duff what we think. Now, I wasn't going to refuse him. What I objected to, the way he came up here today and said, I want to talk, like a great big gorilla, without the hairs over him. You know, I want to talk now. Not tomorrow, now. I was going to give way. Most of the speakers that come here ask. And there's such a thing, please can I have the PA system? Not come up and give you an order like that. I said, and I don't know his politics, and I don't agree with what he says about America. America started a war that we should never have been involved in. I will hand the PA system to him. Now remember what he said, 5 minutes.
Thank you very much.
So we're all
I've got a sore throat, I'm sorry. I've been yelling.
We're all rubbish.
I appreciate this lady's gesture in giving me the microphone.
You were going to talk about the
I think it is something magnanimous to do, and I appreciate that. I apologise if I was a bit forceful at the beginning, but I felt that this was a place where people could speak openly and clearly about what they felt. This is a democracy which I hold very valuable. It is an important institution, the government, and the ability of the people to elect the government is one of the greatest things that can happen in any country around the world.
I think it's not democratic, is it?
Now, what I want to say is this. First of all, my dad came out here from Italy in 1949. He came out here with absolutely nothing. Not 1 cent in his pocket. In fact, he came here with a debt. A debt to the person who helped pay his fare to come out here. Since 1949, he has worked every day of his life. He worked at the gas and fuel. He worked weekends helping people. He worked on a banana plantation in northern New South Wales. He worked in sugar canes in North Queensland. He worked at the brickworks in Northcote. He worked every day of his life. In this country, it is possible to work, to earn a living, to go to school, to educate yourself, to be the best person you possibly can be. That is true. It is possible to do that, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Because believe me, you can. Australia is full of people who 50 years after they arrived here on the boats just down the road at Victoria Dock have built enormous empires and enormous wealth. But not just that, because that's not everything. What they found in this country is happiness, contentment, family life. They can do what they like. They can have an argument if they want. I can come here as the son of a migrant, stand here, plead for my case. Eventually this lady hands me the microphone and I can spend 5 minutes saying what I truly believe. Now that is a fabulous country. But better than our country is the United States of America. Because in the United States of America, a country that once had slaves can 160 years later elect a person who once would have been a slave. Now just think about that for 1 second. Think about it for 1 second. What a fabulous country that is. And that can all happen.
I challenge him.
That can all happen in about 5 generations without bloodshed.
That's bloody visionary, mate. The USA security, mate. That's visionary, mate. What a marijuana
We went to Barack Obama to lead the future. Now you look around, ladies and gentlemen.
What about their
You look around at all the countries in the world. Look at all the countries in the
What about the
world.
free trade
And
in
look at where
marijuana?
would you like to live?
The home of
Would
prohibition,
you like
the
to live in
USA.
Iran?
The home of
Would you
prohibition,
like to live in North
USA.
Korea? here? Would you like to live in Tajikistan?
Imprisonment.
Would you like to live in Pakistan?
No!
These are all countries where you don't have personal freedom. You do not have the ability to do what you want to do.
Oh, you got freedom here, have you? Don't talk shit.
Yes, you do have freedom here, man.
Don't talk
You
rubbish.
do have freedom here. You have fundamental freedom here. And never you forget that. And you have freedom to change your own life.
Freedom, yeah.
But you have freedom to change your own life.
That's because you've never said anything
I've never said...
irritates people or goes against the government
I'm sorry.
or goes against the authorities.
I don't go against the authorities, okay. I do not believe that America should have invaded Iraq.
Oh, wow, that's
Point number
controversial.
one. Okay? I don't believe...
That's why.
I don't believe...
I've got friends who are harassed by
Well, I don't know what I don't believe now. I've forgotten what I don't believe. No, I'm not going to talk about negatives.
Yeah,
I'm going to talk about things that are positive.
Talk about the environment.
Coming here on a Sunday, this lady's been coming here since I can remember. I think if she got a job working at McDonald's, cleaning supermarket shelves, doing something, she would not have to rely on our taxes to pay for her meagre lifestyle. Okay? That's what I truly believe. And I'll leave you with one thing. The future is in your individual hands.
Yeah.
Each one of you has the power to change your life. You have a choice. You can be like these people here. Look at them. You can be like these people here and want it handed to you. Or you can go out and take it. Grab it.
All right, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I've already told him I'd do the job.
Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I thank the previous speaker for describing me so inaccurately. He seems to think that I'm a dull bludger. That's this whole agenda here. The point is, I've worked for 37 years full-time, non-stop, longer than he's actually lived. And secondly, the reason I'm currently out of work is because of my age. I've been interviewed by many employers, but because I'm in my 60s, they're not particularly interested. And unless I've got very high technological skills, excuse me, I can't speak. But anyway, I've made my point. I'm not exactly a dull bludger. As I said, I paid my taxes like every other working person in this country, and I probably worked for longer than most people around me. I don't necessarily mean that to skite or anything, but I just have worked for a long period of time. Now I'm out of work, and this guy here, this retard comes up here, he doesn't even know me, and says I'm a dull bludger. I want a Fruit Loop. But he can doesn't even know me. He can see it. What a dickhead. I mean, how many more are there around here like that? It's unbelievable. Man, you've got to get real here. There's always unemployed people. There always will be. There's going to be an epoch in Australian history where there haven't been people out of work. It's nothing new. It's going to get worse, I might add. It's going to get a lot worse over the next 5 years. Industries in Geelong, Ford had just laid off 600 people. Another manufacturing company in Geelong laid off 250.